Viewer discretion is advised. The following contains direct courtroom testimony from the ongoing federal trial of Sean Diddy Combs. Nothing has been altered or taken out of context. These statements are taken directly from the defense, the prosecution, and key witnesses as they appeared in court. In this video, we focus exclusively on two critical moments: the cross-examination of Cassie Ventura and the powerful testimony of Scott Mescudi, known to millions as Kid Cudi. Some language has been censored to comply with YouTube's content policies. The narration is a direct reading from the official federal court transcript. Our reporting sources include live updates from Inner City Press via X.com. As a reminder, all individuals mentioned are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. If you want full coverage of this historic trial, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We're covering every shocking moment as it unfolds.
Ms. Ventura, you loved Mr. Combs, correct?
I did.
For 11 years, you took care of him?
In some ways.
You called him larger than life?
I did.
Others called him Diddy or Puff Daddy, but you called him Sean, right?
Yes.
You knew a version of him the rest of the world couldn't see, right?
The prosecutor objected, but the judge allowed the question to stand, and the examination continued.
In ways.
You kept coming back to him for 11 years?
I wouldn't say coming back.
You believed he loved you too.
I did believe he loved me too.
So when he cheated on you, it hurt?
Not every time.
Bring up this defense exhibit, Dash.
The prosecutor objected, noting the message hadn't been entered into evidence. The judge agreed, but allowed Ms. Ventura to read it silently as the defense pressed on with questioning.
Ms. Ventura, read it just to yourself. Why did you send this message?
To let him know I was going to dinner.
What was going on when these messages were sent?
I'm not sure.
What was going on in your relationship then?
It was early. We were loving.
I offer it.
The prosecutor objected, arguing the statement was being presented as fact, but the judge overruled the objection, and the questioning continued.
Please read.
I wrote, "I love you, smiley face. I'll fly anywhere for you. I love you, Cass."
This 2009 email.
The prosecutor objected on the grounds of hearsay, and the judge directed the defense attorney to move on and ask additional questions.
From BlackBerry, what is BG?
Baby girl.
What did you write?
You hungry, Pop Pop?
And Mr. Combs wrote to you, "We are so in love we don't do anything else." How long had you been seeing each other's?
Like 2.5 years.
Please read this. 1364.
I haven't talked to you at all. You don't even try. You rushed me off the phone. I'm really hurt. And I don't need your money. I need some attention.
You wanted your special time with Mr. Combs?
Yes.
You testified that you told him, "I love you so much you make me a better woman."
I definitely wrote those messages.
You wrote, "I can't wait until we have a baby of our own." You knew that he had 6 children at the time?
Yes.
So now these messages about freak off, when you say, "You know it doesn't matter to me," you mean weekend or weekday, either is fine.
That's what it says.
Mr. Combs says, "Maybe we can call Jules. Can you do it?"
Yes.
This was an explicit message from you about the anticipated upcoming freak off?
The prosecutor objected, but the judge overruled it, allowing the defense to continue with their line of questioning.
Ms. Ventura, this is from Mr. Combs to you. You respond with an extremely explicit message, right?
Yes.
This is 2 days after the planning of a freak off, right? Yes.
If you're finding this valuable, hit like and subscribe. We post daily updates just like this. Now, let's get back to the courtroom and continue with the cross-examination.
He said, "I want to see." How did you reply?
I can't wait either.
You wrote, "I feel like I want to right?
That's what it says.
Mr. Combs says, "I'm so horny I can't concentrate." What do you say?
That I'll go to Dwayne Reed for candles and then set up the room.
Did you understand that he was going to take another video of you?
The prosecutor objected, calling it speculation, and the judge instructed the defense to move on.
You ask, "Any pills on you?"
Yes.
What pills were you taking then?
Opiates.
You deleted videos on your devices, right?
Yes.
What did you write?
That I need to feel this. This is my husband, the only one who will see this side of me.
Were you afraid that Mr. Combs was only seeing you for sex in this way?
That was a concern.
You still were not public in your relationship with him?
Correct.
Were freak-offs important?
Integral to us.
Who was at your 21st birthday party in Las Vegas?
Britney Spears, Dallas Austin.
How did you get them there?
They came for Sean.
You're very beautiful and charming.
Thank you.
It's true. Who is Tommy Mottola?
A well-known producer.
You were an up-and-coming star?
I guess you could say that.
After you signed with Bad Boy, things were still platonic?
Yes.
You had rough performance.
106 in Park, it did not go well for me.
How did he help you after that?
We did a YouTube video, he said. Everybody makes mistakes.
What was wrong?
I couldn't hear myself.
You were dating Mr. Leslie. How much older than you was he?
10 years.
Then you traveled to Miami with Mr. Combs. The flyer of the event was just a cover to spend time with Mr. Combs, right?
That's true.
You had a tattoo of Mr. Leslie's initials on your body, right?
Yes.
How many tattoos did you have then?
The prosecutor objected, questioning the relevance of the question, but the judge overruled it and urged the court to keep things moving.
Moondram.
The one on your arm?
No regrets. Mr. Combs taught you how to do oral sex? He did.
Look at this. Tell me when you're ready. Can you read it?
You can read it. It's making me laugh. It's from 2007.
You wrote, I feel protected, you are sweet. You wrote, I see that Carrie is better fitting for you. I'm hurt that you think I'm malicious. You're very important to me. Gishanti Cass.
Ventura laughs at this point.
What were you trying to convey?
It's like a journal entry.
You discussed Carrie Morgan. Did you think Mr. Combs was attracted to her?
There was a point in the very beginning.
Did that complication carry on in your relationship?
Not really. Carrie was just always with us.
I'd like to start asking about freak-offs. Sometimes you wore a wig and a mask?
Yes.
The general public did not know.
The prosecutor objected, and the judge asked the defense to rephrase the question.
No one knew until November 2023 in the public.
Yes.
Fair to say his career was ruined after your lawsuit?
I can understand that.
Let's read these messages. Mr. Combs wrote, when are you on your period?
No now.
What you be thinking about when you horny? Ms. Ventura, if you don't want to read the answers, I can read them.
Thank you.
The O has lots of oohs after them, right?
Yes.
After a freak off, you'd make love with Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Your period. Mr. Combs is asking you when you're on it, right?
Yep.
He's asking in the context of when to meet up and have a sex?
Looks like it.
Sometimes you watched him with a female?
2 or 3 times.
Did you talk with Mr. Combs about the swingers lifestyle?
That no one talks about it.
Were you keeping freak off secret from your friends?
Yes.
His assistants help him?
With everything.
You would remember if an assistant came in during one of your sessions with an escort?
Not necessarily. I was high.
So you don't remember much.
I had my privacy invaded a lot during that relationship.
This is from July 2012. You say to Mr. Combs, I'm horny and bored. This was after a freak off, right?
There are a lot for texts here.
Said to be 25 pages. The prosecutor asked that the witness be allowed to read the entire document. The judge inquired about its length, and the defense replied it was 8 pages. When the prosecution noted they didn't have a copy for the witness, the defense responded they would display it on the screen.
You said Mr. Combs often put you down, but he also sent you encouragement and called you a queen, right?
Yes.
What would trigger Mr. Combs' incessant calls to you?
Anger, doubt about where I was.
If he suspected you of cheating, he'd call you incessantly?
That was one of the reasons.
Because he thought...
The prosecutor objected, and the judge sustained the objection, agreeing it was valid.
Do you believe Mr. Combs has good taste?
I think he does.
He's had an impact on fashion?
People like his style. Sean John.
Did you consult with him on your look?
Sometimes I got advice I didn't ask for.
He still ran his companies even while having all these freak-offs, right?
He did.
What was he addicted to?
Success.
What substances? Opiates?
Yes. He told me, and I saw it.
Did Mr. Combs' mood depend on whether or not he was withdrawing from opiates?
He was more irritable, I would say.
What other drugs was Mr. Combs addicted to?
The prosecutor objected, citing lack of foundation. The judge dismissed the need for explanation, sustained the objection, and instructed the defense to rephrase the question.
What was his drug of choice?
Ecstasy or EMDA.
Opiates daily?
When he was doing them.
You saw him withdraw.
Yes.
The judge called for a break, and both the juror and the witness exited the courtroom. If you want to see part 2, head over to our channel for the next video and the continuation of this cross-examination. Before you go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more real-time trial coverage. Kid Cudi takes the witness stand in a leather jacket, white shirt, and blue jeans.
What did you do for work?
I'm an actor and musician, known as Kid Cudi.
Who is this?
Shows a photo to Kid Cudi.
Cassie. We dated in 2011.
Who else was she involved with?
Sean Combs.
What did you know about their status?
That she and Sean Combs had some problems and they weren't dating anymore.
In December 2011, did law enforcement respond to your home?
Yes. I had a break-in. Cassie called me at 5:30 or 6 a.m. She said Sean Combs had found out about us. She asked me to pick her up, so I did. Yeah.
Why?
She was worried.
What was her demeanor?
Very stressed and worried.
Where did you go?
The Sunset Marquis.
Why?
I thought it was safe, off the radar.
Who else did you speak with?
Capricorn Clark. She sounded near tears.
What did she say?
That's Sean Combs in the car near my house.
At this moment, Combs' attorney raised an objection, but the judge overruled it, and they continued.
You called Sean Combs?
I did. He said, I'm over here waiting for you.
When you arrived, what did the outside look like?
Pretty normal.
Any security camera?
Yes, but I found out they weren't working. But the security cameras had been moved.
Did you move them?
No.
What did you see inside your home?
Gifts were open, some stuff I got from Chanel, and my dog was locked up in the bathroom.
How did you usually leave your dog?
I let him roam.
How long had you had your dog?
3 years.
What changes were behavior of your dog after the break-in?
Jittery, on edge all the time. I got back in and called Sean Combs again. I was looking for him. I wanted to fight him, you know.
Did he answer?
Yeah. He said, I'm on my way. I thought to myself.
At this moment, Combs' attorney objected. The judge asked for the grounds. Non-responsive, the attorney replied. The judge overruled the objection and instructed the prosecution to ask a new question.
When you saw Cassie, how did she seem?
Depressed?
Did you see Cassie in Connecticut?
Yes, she needed it.
Did Mr. Combs call you?
Yes, he hit me a few times.
Hit?
Called me.
What did you say?
That I didn't want to talk with him. He broke into my house, hurt my dog.
Did you and Ms. Ventura break up?
Yes.
What about your car?
My dog's babysitter called me and told me my car was on fire.
Where were you?
At a relative of my ex-girlfriend.
Where did you go?
To my house, 8925 Hollywood Hills Road.
Let me show you 6 pictures. Do you recognize?
My Porsche. That's the damage to my Porsche from the Molotov cocktail.
Who took these photos?
Chip, a good friend and collaborator.
What's depicted here?
The hole they cut in the roof of my car to put in the Molotov cocktail.
What was your reaction to your car being set on fire?
What the fuck?
At that point, an objection was raised, but the judge quickly overruled it. Moments later, the judge called for a break. Before the jurors returned, the judge asked, "Will you finish the witnesses of today?" The prosecutor responded, "Yes, though the cross of Mr. Kaplan was 3 times longer than we expected." With that, the jury re-entered the courtroom and the proceedings continued.
Was the damage on your car present before the call from the dog sitter?
No.
Did you think it was accidental or intentional?
Intentional.
Just a quick reminder, if you're following this case closely, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're bringing you daily updates from the courtroom, covering every key witness and exchange. Now, let's get back to it.
Where did you last see Ms. Ventura?
At the Soho House, I reached out to Sean Combs and said, "Let's talk. This is getting out of hand."
At that point, Combs' attorney asked the judge, "Can we have a sidebar?" The judge responded, "Do you have an objection?" "Yes," the attorney replied. The judge sustained the objection, instructing the courtroom, disregard and move on.
Who set up the meeting at Soho House?
D-Rock and my manager.
What was Mr. Combs doing?
Standing there like a Marvel supervillain.
A few in the courtroom couldn't help but laugh quietly at the comparison.
He said, "We were homies. You know that is my girl."
What did you say?
"I thought you had broken up." Then Sean Combs offered me water twice. It was weird, Sean Combs being so calm.
What did Cassie say?
That we have fallen in love. Things happen.
What did you say to Mr. Combs?
"What about my car?" He said, "I don't know what you're talking about." I walked away.
Did you see Sean Combs later?
A few years later, also at Soho House. He said, "I'm just sorry for all that bullshit." I was surprised, so I found peace with it.
No further questions at this time.
At this point, the judge turned to the defense and said, "Mr. Steele," signaling it was now his turn to begin the cross-examination.
I want to ask you some questions about your Porsche in 2022.
2012.
I apologize. You get a call about damage to your vehicle. Any surveillance photos?
No, my dog's babysitter did send me pictures of the damage.
The DNA taken. Are you aware it came back being a female?
At this moment, the prosecution objected, stating, "No foundation," arguing that the question lacked proper background or context. The judge agreed and sustained the objection.
Do you know there were DNA results?
No,
Ms. Ventura told you it was over?
we just stopped talking.
You told this honorable court and this jury that she played you?
Yes,
She played you and you had no clue?
no clue.
In 2011, you went on a tour?
Yes,
65 locations?
yeah,
At that time, Sean Combs is an icon, fair to say?
yes.
You and Ms. Ventura had a sexual relationship?
The prosecution suddenly objected, prompting the judge to call for a sidebar. After a brief private discussion at the bench, proceedings resumed. Witness Scott Muscuddy, also known as Kid Cudi, turned to the defense and began, "Mr. Steele, can I?" But the judge quickly cut in, saying, "No, you can do that on redirect." Steele then asked, "Do you want to tell me something?" pressing the witness to continue.
Do you want to tell me something?
Sean Combs asked about me doing a song with Ms. Ventura.
Thank you. You believe they left your front door unlocked?
Yes,
No forced entry,
no,
just presence opened, door in the bathroom. I'm not belittling, just asking. You called Sean Combs?
yeah,
He was calm?
yes.
You went to see him? You didn't think he had a gun?
I couldn't call it.
You are a strong person. That's how you categorize yourself.
Yeah, this crossed the line.
Ms. Ventura told you she was abused,
Yes,
but she never said she was sexually abused. True?
she did not.
You loved her? Tell me if I'm wrong.
I did.
You got played by the same person who played Mr. Combs, Cassie Ventura. In the 13 years since, have you ever been notified in California that there has been any more action on this car fire?
No,
Did Ms. Ventura have multiple phones?
I don't remember.
The attorney followed up, referencing an exhibit, 35-12.
If I said it, I said it.
Do you know what a burner phone is?
Untraceable.
The trespass, you call it a break-in. Ms. Ventura told you she'd given your home address to Mr. Combs?
Yes. In the morning.
No more questions, thanks.
No problem.
With the cross-examination complete, the judge turned to the prosecution and asked, "Redirect?" offering them a chance to follow up or clarify the witness's earlier statements.
What did Ms. Ventura confide in you about abuse?
That he would hit her, sometimes kick her.
The day of the break-in, was she carefree?
No.
What did Capricorn Clark tell you?
Sean Combs and an affiliate forced her into a car to come to my house. I called the police.
How would you describe Cassie that day?
Just really shook. Him finding out about us.
Why did your relationship with Ms. Ventura end?
The drama, it was getting out of hand. I wanted to give space.
What drama?
The break-in. For my safety, her safety.
Combs' attorney raised an objection. The judge asked, "On what grounds?" "Speculation," the attorney replied. But the judge overruled the objection, allowing the witness to continue.
Why did you have safety concerns?
Because I knew Sean Combs was violent.
Combs' attorney asked, "Your Honor, may we approach?" prompting a sidebar as both legal teams conferred privately with the judge. After the sidebar, the prosecution resumed questioning.
The meeting at the Soho house, Mr. Combs said. I don't know what you're talking about your car. Did you believe him?
Combs' attorney objected to the question. The judge didn't sustain or overrule. Instead, he instructed the prosecutor to rephrase it.
What was your understanding?
That he was lying.
No further questions.
The judge asked, "Any recross?" giving the defense a final chance to question the witness. Combs' attorney responded, "No, Your Honor," signaling the end of that phase of testimony. With questioning complete, the judge turned to the witness and said, "Mr. Muscuddy, you're done," formally dismissing him from the stand.
All right.
And with that, this testimony came to an end, as the court moved on to the next witness. We're closely following this case and posting daily updates just like this one. covering every key moment and witness as it happens. All full testimonies are available on our channel, so be sure to check them out. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. Thanks for watching.